Hello, sir. I am audible.
Yeah, it's audible. Audible,
Yeah,
Arun.
yeah. Thank you. Before starting that next session, we just summarize our first session, like what is blockchain. This is for some people does not understand about that first session, right? That's why I taking myself and then as well as a practical level of informations I will show. First thing, what is blockchain? Blockchain means once we write a record like immutable records, we can't change it. It is a decentralized one, and then it is making us a block by block, and then our transaction and our transparency. This is what words you already commonly read about blockchain. Okay, let's start with. Let's start with what blockchain. Blockchain is in banking sector. You are doing a transfer while receiving a bank, or you will do a net banking. If you are doing a net banking, hackers will break your transactions. If you are moving to your bank, some theft cases will happen. So the same real transactions will do on a blockchain with signing in our client side. For example, like example, you are giving some checklist. You just signed. Signed means you are approving some amount for funding to some other account, right? The same concept here, the blockchain. In the blockchain, you have a public key, private key. You are signing amount, and then let's say I am transferring some amount to Kannan. I'm just taking Kannan's Ethereum address, and then I am signing this amount I need to transfer. So the signing will happen in your local only. You are not doing anything in a network level. Once signed, sign means you will get a hash like 0x something. I will show that how the hash is generating. Yeah. Here you can see the empty data, the hash is to be like, for let's say example, I need to transfer. Let's take it as a Ethereum address. Why I am going to this address means we can get the real-time Ethereum addresses from here, and then we can see the transactions with this website. I'm just copying this address, and then I am creating like data. This address I am going to transfer 50 ether. That hash is changing every time. This hashing publish into block. Okay, let's say if I created this transaction in my local, okay, and then I signed with private key. It is like a hex format, like something hex format. It will come alphanumeric letters. The hackers does not decrypt that SH256 or a Keccak algorithms. These algorithms you are already used in some places like in your books you can see that hashing algorithms. Like if you are adding salt and then adding extra key to encrypt the data. The same thing will happen here. Once you signed, you can get the hash data. This hash data will publish into blockchain. How we can publish? Let me explain. In that, you can publish your data in your local to network. If some hackers in the middleman, he can't decrypt that hexa format, right? That's why the hex will transfer into Ethereum node. It is in a painting. The miners will do a mining work. Or else we can any once you sign, anyone can publish the transaction. So if you are doing this hashing some data like who is sending, like Just forget about the Ethereum address, like Arun send connect. Okay, like 50 ether. Okay, I am. This is the hash of this data. Okay, this is the hash of this data. Let's see if I have a extra key, and then I am signing. Signing means it will add some hex in that hex format inside that, like just update. If you add anything, it will updating hash, right? The same way I am adding a signature. That signature, once you signed, that is in a local, like checkleaf, you are signed. The transaction, that hash is like checkleaf. You are going to some, giving some persons, or you are going to do that check deposit. The same, like anyone can publish the transaction, but in a blockchain it will identify, like transaction hash. That hash is the transaction hash. So that will identify from address, who sending, and then to address, who receiving, and then how much amount. Is there any input data? It will be present here, extra data. This is what happening in a blockchain. This is a hashing what happening in a blockchain. Is there any doubt in what is blockchain? Clear, right? Somebody needs to interact with me, then only the session will be go, like then only I can understand. You guys are understand or not? That's okay. This is what blockchain. And then what is block? Yeah, 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 I will move with Ethereum only. Yeah, I will repeat it. Sorry. In blockchain. Wait, I had network issue. Okay, okay, no problem. Nothing. In blockchain, you already heard about immutable records. It is a distributed network. These kind of headings you can understand. But why we are using blockchain means the signing. Signing means you are authorizing some transfer funds to another account in local. Local means you are signing in offline means, like you are turned off your internet settings. You just signing with your private key, and then it will give some hashes, like this this hashes. You just giving the access to blockchain, hash to blockchain. In the middleman, there is a hacking one technology is man in the middle attack. Man in the middle attack means you are requesting server, that man in the middleman is just reading your request, and then he can do some transactions. This is a man in the middle attack. If you are sharing hash, he can't break it, right? That is the main thing we are using offline signing. Once offline signing is done, the client is just enable the internet. He can publish the data into blockchain, or else he hand over to someone person. He can publish that transactions. That is what main thing of blockchain. Is it clear? If you not understand, you can repeat the question. You can ask. Okay. Let me move on to block. Block means it's kind of chained thing. You can read it in your documentations, something. But I will explain. Block means it have a nonce data, the block hash, and then block number. In this, every if you start in a cryptocurrency, how you define how much cryptocurrency you can define, like 1 lakh, 1,000, sorry, 1,000, 1 lakh, or crore, million. That will be a Genesis block. Every blockchain have a Genesis block. Let's say if you enter lake, yeah. While starting a Ethereum, this is the initial block. Let's move to mainnet. This is the Genesis block. Genesis block means nothing. The block number is 0. Okay, and then block inside the block, n number of transaction will be present. The block is created by miners. Who mines that block? He will create the new blocks. Okay, let's see. He created Genesis weddings block. This is the initial block for blockchain. He created blocks, and then he set a amount like 20, 200 ether, 20 some. This kind of ether to these accounts. Why means if you have a single account with all the entire Ethereum network token means if you forget that key, you will lose your entire Ethereum. That's why they are created this many accounts. You can see 50,000 ether, 20,000 ether. This is a Genesis block. And then wha- commonly block if you are entering like any datas in the inside the block the same like I transfer Arun to and then ether. Okay, let's miner will do the calculations with the operation of nonce. The nonce will change the hash he is getting for the real time data. This is what block in blockchain. The how block is involving is this is the blockchain. Blockchain means one block is depend upon another block, another block, another block. Let's say previous block is 0 means it's like a Genesis block.
Genesis block.
And then, sorry, yeah, hello, your voice is not
Genesis
clear.
block. I'm telling it's a Genesis block. Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, yeah, okay. The 0 means Genesis block. That means zeroth block. But this block is number one. Okay. The hash for the block. This block is 0.0015. The second block is like previous hash is this one, first block, and then hash the same as like for all the things. Previous one and then hash. Previous one hash. This is all already mined. Okay. If we create a sixth block, we can create. If we are going to modify first block means entire block structure we need to redefine. You can see that that color will change. Entire blockchain we need to mine. For example, I am mining here. Yeah, this is mined, and then we need to do this mine. After this, the third block. After this, fourth block, fifth block. So that's why the blockchain is immutable. We can't change that blocks, created blocks, and then blocks is fine. Is there any doubt in blocks? Let's move on another thing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And then the thing is, all are saying distributed. All are saying distributed. How the distributing is working now? Let me- How the distributed thing is all are explaining right. If we are saying a word blockchain means distributed one. How it is distributed? Like we have a peer. Peer means like three nodes. Three nodes means each one is synchronized with each nodes. So the ledger, all the data are synchronized. Let's say you can see that the same five block is synchronized. You can see the hash is E4B then E4B, E4B. Let's say I am going to modify this block. The hackers will modify this block like okay, he is modifying this block. Let's see the previous block. That means there is three pairs here. A equal to B equal to C. All are synchronized with one and one. Okay, this is a good pair. The B is the hacker has modified that fifth block. So pair A says like E4B, pair C is like E4B. But this pair says the fifth block hash number is this. So the blockchain consensus will remove the pair in the blockchain. It will be removed. So it will becomes like here A equal to C. The B is get avoided. This is what I explained. 51% of confirmations from the nodes. Did you understand distributed blockchain?
Yes, sir.
Distributed
Yes, sir, we understood. But if we did the modification A and B, the same thing, then as per the consensus protocol, the new hash will be updated. Yes, sir. Is it correct?
Yeah, obviously.
Yes.
How you can find all the nodes? That is the main thing. For
Yeah,
example,
just for your view,
yeah,
you are showing me the peers, so that I'm telling you.
yeah, yeah. PS means it will be in India or different countries. It's not like a three. It's kind of 100. In my console, I shown right that this is also one node. We are also started one node. So that how many nodes hacker can modify, right? He have a control of the node, then only he can modify. Otherwise, he can change, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Nonce value I explained already. You can see that if we select any addresses, let's say, mm, yeah, we can take this address. In this address, there is a 71 transaction. I am opening latest first one transaction. You can see 57. I am opening another one transaction. 56. For every address, the nonce is like increasing one by one. You can see the address will get increased by like I will show the initial starting value of the nonce for every address. Yeah, you can see the position 0. It will automatically increase for particular address.
Sir,
Any
hello.
random function we can use. We can't
Sir,
use any random. It will be an increment one. Yeah, say.
sir, yesterday's class we understood that from yesterday's class I'm telling you that the nonce value will be vary from 0 to 4 trillion values, but it sir told me that it is randomly generated. Because if we want to create a new block, the nonce will
Okay.
be randomly generated based upon the nonce and the hash and the data, and we are producing the hash value, and we will consider to create the leading 4 zeros. Suppose previous block code is 0, then if a current block leading 0, if it is matched, then only the block will be created. So as per my knowledge, I understood that the nonce is a random number
Okay.
between 0 to 4 trillion values. Is it correct, sir?
It will be increment one. There is no limit. Okay, let's say you have address. You have address. You have a number of transactions with your address. How you can track that addresses and then transactions with that nonce only. For example, let's see. I'm just opening my real-time example. Yeah, I just copy it. I'm going to testnet. Why? Because I have a balance in testnet. Okay. Let's see. 93 transactions is there. I'm going to last one. Yeah. Here you can see. This is my address. This is coming from another one person, right? This person made a this number of transactions. This is the transaction count. This is not like a random number. Okay, let's see. This is my address. I have a 2.41 ether. This is what I did lost transactions. 83 is the position of my transaction. Let's transfer some amount. I will show that. These are the things I will focus on next session. Okay, I am transferring between this which account. Yeah, this one too. I'm going to transfer with this account. Let's say 1 ether. Faster transaction. Okay. What is that? 84, right? This is your account transaction index. If you create a 1,000 transaction, the nonce value is a 1,000. If you are create a 1,001, it will be a 1,001. You understand? Hello. Did you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. For particular address, if you made 1,000 transaction, lakhs of transaction, or else core of transaction, it will be a incremental one. It will be increment one value. The position will increment like. And
Transaction one
then
ounce will be increased. Yes, sir. Is it correct?
yes. There is no random numbers.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Then only you can identify this much of transaction you done or not, right? Okay, we understand about distributed. Then is there any questions about what is blockchain and then what is block, what is peers, what is distributed network? Let me blank. Then only I can understand. You guys are understand or not? That's why.
Audience, please put your response in the chat window or otherwise unmute and then tell.
Yes, sir. We understood. Yes, sir.
Sir, I have
Yeah.
just want to put some concept over here.
Okay.
It should be that the blockchain works. That means,
This is
yeah. Here,
Yeah.
as soon as you type some data, the
well
hash value
here.
changed, right? So,
Yeah.
say for supposing this, here only the hash value of that particular block I can see. Wherein over there, you showed me one example, wherein as the data changes, the hash value of that current transaction as well as the values in the next block also changes. So what I
I
understood
think you are
is,
asking here.
yeah,
Here
that's
you are
what.
asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just typed some data, right? So according to the change in the data, as told earlier, even a space or a dot will make a change. That is, it will produce a new hash value. The block will produce a new hash value, right? And immediately
Yeah.
thereafter, I can say that impact over the next block also. The hashes changes. So from this,
Yeah.
what I understood is each and every block stores the transactions of whatever has been done, right? And the same has been copied to all the blocks. Something has been changed and have been accepted in block 1, right? That has been integrated to block
Let's
2, block 3,
continue. Yeah. Yeah. Continue.
block 2, block 3,
Block 4, block
block 4
5.
and so on, just by changing, because the previous would be the first block and the next in previous
Changing
and
here.
current hash value means what they are trying to communicate. My question is, are they trying to communicate within the block? See, this is a message or this is a information stored by this particular transaction in the first block. So we are making the copy and we are sending it, or is it some other thing?
It's like a chained thing. Like let's consider like a train. The train is hooked up with every junctions, right? Every boxes. Like
Yeah.
that, you can see. Stay online. Okay. Let me open that block. Okay. You can see parent hash.
Yeah.
Parent hash is 667. This is 668. You understand? You got my point. That's what I needed. If this is for example, if distribute, if we modify anything, the entire chain will get broken, right? Like
Yes.
if I modify third block from fourth, fifth, it is getting spoiled. But 1, 2 does not change. Why? Because the parent
Because
previous
my
hash is.
question is, as you said, I'm modifying only when the existing one, if we go and touch and do anything now, that would be modified, right? So, the existing transaction, because I couldn't
Okay.
get it actually.
Okay.
In an existing transaction, if I do any changes now, will it be replicated like this? Or it will be assumed as a new one, new incomer in my block. So, that information is being communicated.
If you are done transaction, you can't make a changes, right?
Yeah, that's what.
You can't make a changes, but you can modify your transaction. That is also there is a one way is there that I will explain in our transaction lively. Okay. Yeah. You can modify. This is for you if you start a node. Okay. If you are a hacker, you are going to you are going to modify the block numbers on your own node. That is why I explained here distributed. So other peers will understand this is creating a malfunctionality in our blockchain. Just kick out. That's it. They won't add your peer into that particular network.
One more doubt, sir. Has
Mhm.
the if the data changes, the hash value changes, and correspondingly in the next blockchain also we can see the reflection. Similarly, the nonce value of that particular data and transaction changes, and immediately thereafter in the next blocks also changes or not.
That nonce is based on your address and then transactions. If you have an address, like this is your Ethereum address, okay, let's consider. This is your Ethereum address. You made these transactions, okay. You you made the from address is your address means that is your transaction. It is considered as a your transaction. If your address is to address means that is not your transaction, but you are the part of the transaction, but you are not a transaction. So the nonce is, if you are initiating a transaction, the nonce value get increased. Let's
So you're
say
saying that in the next blocks and all, it won't change.
it won't change.
Only in the initial block where we change the data. Because for an example, you showed by just changing the data. So only in the
This
first block.
this one comes under these things. Oh, you are confused with this nonce I present in the
Ah,
blog. That's why you are
because
get confused,
yes, sir, yes,
right?
sir. Because,
You can
simultaneously
see
you
that
show in
nonce
Ethereum.
value also the nonce value not a increment only, right? Increment only. This is a random one you are seeing. Why? Because in this block, I have involved with my transaction account. The second somewhere address. Let's see. I can explain that way. This is my account. 93 accounts. 93 transaction.
Now I understood. The
Account
demo
is
version is different, and actually what you're working on is different.
that the example only for how the nonce is rotating and then how the block is finded. That is what I placed here. Okay. If you are doing any changes, that will automatically change. Why? Because this is finding some hash, previous hash, right? You can see that
Okay.
nonce is changing. Here 84 is there, but my my account total transaction is 94. I think so. It is showing. But what are in this form? The from address is my address. What are the transactions have a from address equal to my address means that is a nonce count. Okay. Let's say from address is not my address. Okay. Let's open this transaction. This is my address. To address is my address. Okay. I opened. In this, nonce be like this much. How? That's why I say Ethereum is a address to address. You got my point.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I got it. Thanks.
If you have any confusion, let me know. I will explain again once also.
So
Clearly.
nuns, you're telling that nuns will change based upon the transaction. Now you're telling that based upon the address, the nuns will change.
In
Where you are
Ethereum, I think
saying
Yes,
Ethereum it is
yes,
only
madam.
address.
Madam, just a minute, madam. The address is for an individual. So the transaction is from one individual to another individual. So the individual wise, the nonce value will increment. Right? So that is what the
yeah.
concept. So
So you're saying sir, the address will remain the same for one user.
Not like one
Here I
user.
can see that.
Don't say like users. Address. One
Yeah.
user have multiple addresses also. Okay. That is the scenario. If you are a person, I have a Ethereum account. Okay, this address. This is not only my account. I can create multiple accounts also. So you can say account only in weddings. That's why. If particular account, how many transactions? That is the nonce count. That's all. That is the definition.
So this is how we have to define, sir. If I am right now, that
Okay. Here,
previously you showed me some transactions.
where here you are saying
No, sir, the previous one which you were explaining.
this
Yeah,
is
this is where. So I should take it in this way that in an account, say for example, the above one you're showing from address to address are the same for multiple hash values, right? The
yeah.
hash value differs. Even the third and fourth blocks are the same. In a block, from a single account, two transactions has happened. So this is how I should define.
Okay. Let me do one track. So you can clear, right? That's why. Let me do that. Still, we are not moving to session. Okay. Wait. Send. Okay. Transfer between address. I am transferring this account. 0.1 ether. Very slow. I will create like streamless. Yeah, fine. I think this is fine. Okay. This is what one transaction in pending, and then let's create another one transaction with my account only. Okay. Send. Transfer between accounts. I am sending third account. 0.1. Transactions. I am creating like 100. Okay. Okay. Let's see. From address is this one. From transaction get committed. This is committed. The nonce is 86. This is still in pending. Oh, this is also committed. I think this one. Yeah, this is pending. You can see 86. Wait, let me open that address. $85. The latest committed is 85. The pending one is like 86. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you have 100 of pending counts, you will get plus 100 nuns.
Can you show me the
Yeah.
address, sir? Because they are doing
Sorry.
that. Can you show me the address window from to make the transaction
Okay. You can see that.
account
Yeah.
2 and account 3? No.
Account 2 and then account 3, right? The account 2 is this. Okay. This is the transactions. The previous transaction I am opening with this. You can see that. What is the nonce value? 85. This nonce value 84. It's like length of objects. Like let's say I have address of 0x1. In this bucket I have 5 transactions. Means nonce count will be a 5. Then I have another account 0x2. 10 transactions means it's like nonce is 10. Okay. You
But
can
the
explore with
value
this.
will increase from 5 to 6, sir, for the next set.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, that,
Yeah. That is just incremental one. If you are doing any transaction with your account, with your account, okay, so you are getting increased. Again, if you are doing one
so in this
transaction,
test bed,
it will be
you can
a
create
87.
any block.
Sorry.
So in
Yeah,
this test bed, you can create any block. So as you create an account, within an account, so you can you're making a transaction, and as the transaction happens, the block numbers I could see here the block numbers ending up with 22.
yeah, you can see that. I am just opening that block. Here you can see that 47 transactions, and then just copy. is hash. Which one are we are open? 82. This one we need to copy. Just copy this. Yeah. Your transaction is here, right? 0.1 ether to this address, right? You understand?
Yeah.
You can play with this Robsten, then you can understand more.
Thank you so much.
Is there any change to value have some access? Can understand, yes. Is there any doubts regarding that blockchain, blocks, peers, nuns? Any other doubts? We will move on session. Shall we move?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We will.
Yeah, thank you. Uh, Let me share screen. Ethereum concepts maximum we covered like account, wallet, digital signing, solidity contracts, and then Ethereum node tokens. Somebody messaged. Kindly share the BPT. Yeah, sure, sir. But maximum I am covering with practical thing. You can better you can catch that video. I will share anyways. I will share the PDF. And then digital signing, solidity. Okay. Digital signing, solidity contract, Ethereum node tokens, proof of work. In these accounts, you know, right? Ethereum public key, private key, these things. Like if say like I am opening in this, I can see this is my address. Account details. Can see the address, but you can't see in the dropdown also. You can't see anything related private key. So this is how the Ethereum accounts will be described, like private key, public key, address. The public key is like EDSA format. This is one crypto technique. Once you are derived from this key to this format, this will give public key. And then if you are doing a Kekak 256, it will give a last 20 bytes. Like let's say you can see that last 20 bytes of Ethereum address. This is how the Ethereum derives the account. In blockchain, if you want to ask somebody to transfer some funds, you need to share your Ethereum address only. You don't need to share your private key. You can derive with that this hierarchical only. You can't go backward like Ethereum address to public key to private key. This is not possible in Ethereum. You can move like private key to public key to Ethereum address. So your Ethereum address will be like 32 bytes of length. Let me export this. I will explain this MetaMask in clearly in a further session. This is secured one. Here you can see my private key. With this private key, you can get my account. Otherwise, you can't get my account. If you lose your key, like sorry, if you are losing your private key, your account will be lost. You can't recover it. Any doubts about account? The accounts you can create like a multiple for particular. If you are if Kanan sir is there, he can create n number of Ethereum address he can create. It's like something doing Kekak. How to create account, that I will explain in next session. That wallet session I will explain clearly, so you can get clarification more on that. In Ethereum, the account address is address plays main role in the Ethereum blockchain. That if you share if somebody wants to share Ethereum to our account, you need to give this Ethereum address. In this, if you're deploying a contract, the contract address also have address. This is the main thing. Let's say you can see the contract creation is here. Okay, let's open this transaction. Here contract is created. Contract also same like Ethereum address only. You can see that if you want to deposit some amount, you can deposit. Let's see. If there is a function they are rated, means you can deposit. Let's say I try to deposit this account 0.1 faster. Okay. Contract interaction. This is showing contract interaction. If there is no receiving functionality in contract, the transaction will be a failed one. Let's see. Here you can see that transaction is added to the contract address. Confirmed. Just wait for a minus take this charge. Previously we saw that like 86. Now it will become 87. Yeah, completed. This is failed one. Why? Because the contract does not write any receiving functionality for Ethereum. That's why the contract is failing. That the contract deposit is failing. Understand? Contract also have a Ethereum address. That's what I try to explain in this. Fine with that Ethereum addresses. Shall we move on next? Is there any doubt? Okay, we will move on next session. Next one is wallet. Wallets like cloud wallet also available, and then a hardware wallet like Trezor, Ledgers. This kind of support also available. Before that, I will explain what is wallet. Okay, wallet means combination of accounts, like it have a multiple accounts in a single wallet. Wallet means like a normal usage we are using wallets, right? Inside the wallets we are using credit cards and then fiat currencies, different country of fiat currencies we are maintaining. Like that, in particular wallet we have a multiple accounts. This is what we called as wallet. In that wallets there is a different kind of wallets in Ethereum. You can see that I think previous session I saw Ethereum wallets. You can see that MyCrypto, Ambo, Trezor, Portice, and then Ledger, MetaMask. These kind of wallet support they are providing, but we are maximum using MetaMask and then Ledger, Trezor, and then MyCrypto, then MyEther wallet. That Ledger and then Trezor like pen drive. It's like a pen drive. You can plug in any devices and then you can use it. Sorry. And then MyCrypto and then MetaMask is like injected one. If you are using any DApps, you can use that MetaMask. DApp, in many profiles they are saying DApp developers. The DApp developers will support for the user will enter private key or else MetaMask support or else like let's show that. They are asking Trezor or Ledger. Here he is asking like Ledger, Trezor. These are the wallets already there. If you want to use MetaMask, we can use MetaMask. Or else this is like a plugin and then use. Just insert as a. I don't have device that on my hand. I will show it in a picture. You can see that this is a Trezor. It will support multiple cryptocurrencies. Also Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic is another one crypto. Don't just forget about it. Just focus on this only. This is like just plug in and then you use it as a pen drive. Once you loaded that address, all the things will happen in that device. For example, if you are doing any transaction, you need to authorize on that device. Then only you can move forward with the transactions. They are same as like Nano is Ledger. Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, this is the Nano Edge Ledger. This is also same like supporting Ethereum, Bitcoin, some other currencies, cryptocurrencies. You can use it, and then this is like a plug in and plug out like a pen drive, and then wallets is I will explain briefly in wallet session next session. Probably you guys need a Chrome browser. Don't use any mobiles. Why? Because next session we need to check MetaMask, all the things in a browser level. That's why. And then next is digital signing. This is what I explained in the blockchain part. What is blockchain part? The same. Alex signing some message, and then Jack is verifying Alex signature. This is I will explain in a demo. Here you can see I am connecting with MetaMask. Okay. Let's say I am entering hello. Just signing. It will ask sign with this account. It will if I am signing. I signed. This is my address. This is my message. This is my signature. That hash I said na here. We are generating some hashes. The same thing is here. If a this is like blockchain data will have. Let's say motor option. If we see any the scan. Yeah, here you can see the hex coded data. This is how we are signing and then sending the data to the particular transactions. And then if another party need to review that message means we just need to enter and then verify. He can get these people signed these transactions. This is what verification part like in digital signature. And then, like, is there any doubt in this part? Digital signing. This is the main thing in blockchain. Hello. Digital signing is the main part in every blockchain. If I type any wrong data, let's say I delete it, like 7, 8, it shows like invalid signature. Everyone understand this signing? He signed with private key, and then he is verifying with his private key. Then he can get public key and then data. Just play with this website. Then you can identify by yourself. Any doubts? Please ask me. I will wait for 5 minutes. They said for demo we need to access some other platform like MyCrypto. You can use like that Ethereum have many platforms. You can use MyEther wallet. Just you need to understand the how wallet is there, how address is there, like account is there. Wallet means multiple accounts is in a one place, that is called wallet. Account is called private key, public key, address. This pair is a account. This is what you need to understand. If you switch to here, it will ask like create new wallet or access my wallet. If I am access means it will ask MetaMask. I accept. It will ask automatically MetaMask. This will I definitely explain in next session how we can use MetaMask and then these kind of wallets, that I will explain in next session. But you can use, by practice you can use any platform, but make sure you no need to share your private key to any wallets. Okay, anything else from others? If you have any doubts, let me know. If you have a doubt in blockchain, you can ask. No worries. If I crossed any points, you can ask me. Okay, we will move on. Next topic. Smart contracts. Yeah, someone. Anyone have doubt? Okay. Let's talk about smart contract. Why we are using smart contracts? Smart contract we are using for this kind of signature verifications. We can perform. This is for single verifications. If we do a multiple signature like if you have a bank account like joint account, 2 or 3 people's, the 3 people's needs to be signed for every transactions. If your norms is like that, you need to sign 3 people's, or else 2 people's. If sign means you can proceed with it. So that cases we can maintain in contract level. And then supply chain management, I think the previous session he explained supply chain management. It's like storing a data into blockchain and then retrieving, like smart contract. While while incoming into the center, he will write the data into contract, and then every track will be in a smart contract, and then the smart contract will be written in a bytecode. The in Java, you know Java, right? Java will be a JVM machine, is a Java virtual machine. But for Ethereum, EVM is there. EVM is Ethereum virtual machine. This will compile entire contract code into bytecode, and then he will execute that into blockchain. Once your contract is deployed, you can get like this address. Contract also have a address, but contract does not have a private key, public keys. Okay, inside the contract you have to write your rights and then your conditions, how you can store the data. That I will explain in further sessions. But this is how the contract are get created. If you want to read a contract, you can see the contract data. While doing a Ethereum transfer, you will do a transfer. But while creating a contract, you have like input data, entire contract as a input data. Yeah, here there is a contract creation. This transaction is for a contract creation. I am just opening. Here you can see the input data of entire hex. The hex is the here. You can see that it will be stored on blockchain. Understood? If anyone have a doubt in this, let me know. While creating a contract, the entire contract code will be like bytes, and then the EVM will place that contract into particular address into blockchain. Understood? Okay, let's move on other. Ethereum node. It's like Ethereum node means there is a testnet node, mainnet node. Testnet means this one is a testnet, and then mainnet is like this is mainnet node. For example, let's I switch into mainnet. Okay, I don't have a balance. Let's I'm switching to Robson. I have a balance. This is the difference. This test network only for developers who developing any applications. They need a test case, right? They won't directly do any practice work in mainnet. That's why they are created testnet mainnet. If you are going with any blockchain, you can, for example, I am saying Van chain. Van chain is here one of the cryptocurrency. In that, I am opening Van scan is there. They are also created mainnet and testnet. Like let's go with Ethereum. Here and also have mainnet, testnet. Every blockchain have a mainnet, testnet. Here I shown that node is testnet. Okay. Um, Before that, we need to discuss what is node. Node means this. Already 4 nodes are running in blockchain. Nodes. Nodes means it's like a distributed thing. It let's say uh, let's open one image. You can see this is one node. This is another one node. Each nodes also have a lakhs of records. If we need to add one more node in this network means we need to pull entire ledger data into our new node. That new node needs to be sync like highest block. The current block needs to reach highest block, then only the node will be accepted. Otherwise it will be a pending state. If you perform any transaction with this node, the transaction does not affected in any other networks. This is what node. Have you guys understand that node? What is node? It's like a peer. The previous example I said like peer. Where is it? Yeah, peer. Let's add one more peer D. It's 80 percentage synchronized with other nodes means if we perform any transaction with this, the transaction does not reflected here. The same as well as A, C have some block numbers like A, C have a common block numbers like 100. B is reached 80 means this block number is like 80. So from this node we can get 100 block number. That is what the difference. Once synchronized completely, the 3 nodes will run parallelly. Is there any doubt in node, Ethereum node? No. Okay, let's move on next. And then in this Ethereum, there is one advantage like tokens. Tokens, let's say in normal world, if you go to any shops, they are giving tokens. With the tokens, you can purchase something products or tea or coffees. You can purchase the same concept here. Let's take it as a real world example. Let's take it as a one institution is there. Institution is there. There is a student. A number of student is there. They are every day in the break time. They are going purchasing something in a canteen, and then they are coming with real fiat. Let's consider you are giving some tokens. One token equal to 1 rupee. Like that you are giving. So the people go just visiting that canteen. They are just scanning the canteen address like Ethereum address. That just transferring the token. Okay, I transfer the tokens. This is the one use case. You can understand easily the tokens. Tokens is like count. You can exchange with the counts. The tokens there is a number of type of tokens is there, but mainly used ERC20, ERC 720, 721. ERC20 is the you can you mint like 1 lakh token I am generated. I want to transfer 1 ether equal to 100 tokens. You can transfer. But ERC 720 is 721 is for particular assets. Assets means like if you have a building like it have 20 floors. 20 floors means if you are creating a ERC 720 token, each floor you can transfer. In this example, you can see for this 0x ABDE, I am transferring 20 coins. Coins means ERC 20 coins. and then EFGH I am transferring 30 coins, and then GHF I am transferring 10 coins. But in ERC20 there is floor 1, floor 2, floor 3. I am sharing the one floor to one person, second floor to second person, third floor to third person. If he want to transfer, he transfer with some other persons for that particular floor. If I am moving fast, let me know. I will explain again also. This is the most important part. Token is the most important one. In the drop strength, you can see. Uh, you can see that. You can see the ERC20, ERC721. That's why I'm explaining here. If you have any small doubts also, please ask. Token related, is there any questions? Let me know.
Yes, fungible. You mentioned fungible and non-fungible in the sense.
It's like a exchange. I am giving 10 tokens. I am giving a 10 ether. You are giving some equivalent. That equivalency, like if let's say in real market, uh, USD, I am giving one USD. You will give 7.7285 Indian rupee. That equality. This price will change, right? Every time. That's why. This is for this. Just consider as a tokens. If you are going any T shops, just consider a ERC20 as a ESOP, and then ERC720 like apartments. So you can easily understand these concepts. ERC20, ERC21, the standard format. Yeah, ERC20 and ERC721 have a standard format that I will explain in further session. But you need to understand what is token. That is what we needed in this session. ERC20 I will explain further sessions briefly by code, step by step. Shall we move on next? Okay, let's move next. Proof of work. Anyways, the proof of work is uh, fungible, non-fungible is like you can exchange between that Ethereum and then these tokens. Like let's say in the morning I show one bad tokens, right? You can see that. Let's take it as a this is in ERC20, and then yeah, the same cryptocurrencies is there. Let's together. Let's see. In this, you can see the price for the token. Price for the token. This is called like what I say fungible. Like if you're giving a USD equivalent INR, I will give. This is what happening. But in kitties, there is a total supply. Like this much of flows I have. These householders have this account. These kitties, like if you have a number of animals, these account holders have a, like let's see, yeah, you can see that these owners have this much of quantity of floors, like 2 floors, 5 floors in that building. This is what non-fungible. There is no price. You can see that. Here there is no price. If you want to transfer, it's like agreement and transfer. That's all. That is what different. Again, I am repeating. For one token, there is a price for ERC20. But here, this is called as asset. This is not a currency. Like if you have a land, you are giving a land, and then equivalent amount you will get at the time of period. But here, the amount is based on reputation. It like share market. If the users using this ERC20 token, the coin value will get increased automatically. But here there is no fixed value. Here there is a fixed value for non-fungible. That is what I try to say in that fungible and non-fungible. Understand, or I need to repeat again? There is only one difference. You can see that in the window. Here each token have a price. The price will be varied. Here there is no price. Here you can you are the owner. Let's say I bought one floor like 50K. I will sell like 60K means I can sell. That price determination will done by me. But here the price will be like share market. Okay, so we go on next. Proof of work. Uh, for proof of work, the Ethereum is in a still Ethereum in a proof of work, but Ethereum 2.0 is moved into proof of stake. The proof of work is like 51 percentage. The same will come, the same content. Like miner will get gain, and then 51 percentage. The same consensus algorithm will be used in a proof of work. This is what same we did in previous session. This is one different blockchain, IPFS. It's like a blockchain. The files are stored into a hashed value of in every store. Storage like let me show that one example. IPFS. Yeah. This document I uploaded into blockchain. Blockchain means like IPFS. IPFS means this is also same like blockchain concept. The storage is like in every places. Every places the storage will be synchronized one. If I am pushing any data to particular node, that node will transfer that files to all the nodes. This is what called IPFS, interplanetary file system. The same I uploaded one document, I can access with that hash. Here they are generating hashes for every document. If you are uploading document, video, previously this code is encrypted one. Encrypted text, just text. This is stored into IPFS server. It's like a server or node, both are same. Uh, that's all. Any questions regarding IPFS? I need to tell again, or feel free to ask me questions. Something I can explain. No worries.
Sir, I think it's an theory part a little bit difficult for us to understand. I think so. If we forward it towards the practical session, I think we will understand what the concept you discussed in the morning session.
Yeah. Why? Because in that slide also I don't have that much of slide. I'm just try to make it as a practical. Just 10 style only. It is taking as a 1.5 hours. That's why I try to make it as a practical session to everyone. If I am showing slide is doesn't matter. I can't fill with words. I can just read it and then complete it. But I need to tell like you guys need to understand what is happening in that blockchain. Uh, this is your. I will show the demo on next further session on IPFS. So you guys also can try that in your system. I will try to make you all the guys will be a practical one. Okay. Any other doubts? IPFS or anything else? Yeah, fine.
Dear participants, coordinator speaking, production. So your attendance link for session 5 will be posted in the chat window as well as in your group. Please all of you submit your attendance.
Yeah. Regarding quantity and quality, I am simply say this is a blockchain is just for a storage device, but you are storing hashes, securing way. Let's consider you have a you are agriculture. You grow some crops. You are selling to some other persons like brokers. The broker selling to seller. The seller selling to reseller. Reseller selling to shops. The inventory like just increasing the product price. While doing in smart contract, we are generating the way for we are creating a way for maintaining that quantity and then price for every stages. Like let consider as this is for warehouse example. Uh, in that warehouse, if it is coming means if there is a human invention, he can enter in a smart contract. Oh, okay, this is the product ID, this is the quantity, this is the price, and then it is going to another part like warehouse. Warehouse, we entered the product details, and then we are sharing to outgoing storage center. It's like a common storage for every districts, and then some persons ordered. So transport the transport like tracking in Flipkart, that your product in hub they are saying, right, they are transferring just while entering into every places. You just need to update that count quantity. It's like a storage device. Between blockchain and Bitcoin. If blockchain is IP address, Bitcoin is a blockchain, right? Then how we can say blockchain is a blockchain and Bitcoin? That price and quantity you can maintain. Some companies giving like IoT devices. While entering into any places, it will scan the QR code, and then that IoT device will automatically initiate the transaction to the blockchain. This is what IoT device is doing. That some persons will explain in further session. Any other questions? Like what is that ID number? Blockchain is a IP address. If you started any nodes, you have IP address. Like we have started on a node, so we can perform with that address. If you does not have any address, any any node or any IP, you can perform with like Infura. That I will explain in further sessions for IPs. How we can broadcast transaction in different IPs. That I will explain. There is no IP. There is a node. You need to call as load. Is there any other things? Any other questions? Okay. How to implement blockchain for college campus? Cash as one application. That you can use contracts, but in implementing cash, that will be a biggest process. In our management also, we are doing a RESTful application only, not a blockchain application. Why? Because they have some ledgers, details, concessions. 1,000 or 10,000 members, the transaction fee will be costly, right? If you are starting your own cryptocurrency network, that will be a fine. Like, do not use any public network. Use your own private network, like Ethereum. So the transaction cost won't be much more. What is the use of Bitcoin? Is it is just like a dollar or a. Bitcoin, you can do purchasing any some of the products. Otherwise, there is no use. But in cryptocurrency, they are try to do trading also. Like if you are giving a INR, you will get a BTC. Then like BTC to other tokens, BTC to Ethereum, that you can get.
Use is there, sir. There is no governing body. So because you are the owner of that particular thing, Bitcoin part. So if you have started your own Bitcoin, you are the owner. There is no regulating body, RBI or something won't be there. There is no need for paying any tax or something. So that
Yeah,
option is
that's
not
correct, sir. That is like a private blockchain.
there. Private
That is
blockchain
called a
it is
private
there.
blockchain. Yeah, like if I am
You can
starting a
start it.
node for Magendra, okay, let's introduce as a one cryptocurrency for Magendra. What I need to do means, let me explain. Like, you need to create a one get like get client. You need to fork that repository. Then only you can do. Okay. Yeah. Here you can see that entire code. Just clone and then run it. It will be act as your crypto. You can create it, sir, for Magendra. Like Van Chain, AI, I explained right previously that different cryptocurrencies. That is, all the cryptocurrencies are forked from Ethereum only. They are not created one, not created one. Just forked from Ethereum and then they made changes, small changes. How many days is need to wait for a process of INR to Bitcoin? First of all, the exchange need to allow you for spending amount in Bitcoin. Some exchanges are not allowed. My colleagues also have issues in that. Like while using a credit card or debit card for buying a Bitcoin, the exchange does not allow. Your bank needs to allow for spending money on that exchange. If you are doing means the exchange will transfer instantly your Bitcoin. Who is creator of the Genesis block? Who is the owner of the Ethereum? He is a Genesis block generator. Let's say Kannan sir generating Magendra cryptocurrency. He is the owner. He will define that. It's not like owner. It's like he will define that Ethereum addresses in Genesis block. You can see Genesis block. He is transferring entire amount to one person. it will be like Kannan sir account or MD account or my account or Lakshman sir account or participations, your account also. You have to fork this repo and then you need to create a Genesis block configurations. Then you can make it as a cryptocurrencies. Which software platform used for setup of blockchain network? This is Golang. Go Ethereum. Golang. This is built by Golang. Anything else? Learn Golang. That is must play with in the future. How can both